when it comes along. Anyway, here we are on Arabia, and you called it. HERA playing as the Ethiopians here, LIEREY playing as the Byzantines. Now, my first impression of this Civ matchup is that it should be a little bit favored towards the Byzantines, but maybe you have more experience?
Well, I think the big thing to say is there were mind games here. I don't think HERA was expecting Byzantines here. I think he was expecting Byzantines on Fractal. And so he figured Byzantines on Fractal, here it would then be Saracens or something, or Hindustanis.
It's not a common Civ matchup that we get on Arabia.
Yeah, but HERA definitely wanted to out-archer a civilization he thought would transition into archers. Byzantines, spears, and skirms. So yeah, I think the Ethiopians have the timings, but they could fall under some real problems if they can't snowball past early Castle Age. But with the extra food and gold they get, with how fast their archers fire, with how good HERA is, I could easily see a full feudal here. Like archer opening into full heavy scout follow-up could be really strong.
LIEREY's got a decent map here. My only concern is the wood. He's got one wood line in the back. And then he has like that hill at the front, but the gold is relatively secure. He can kind of wall that off. The berries are kind of behind the wood line, even though they're forward-ish. The wood might be a problem, though, especially if HERA gets back there with some archers. Could do a lot of damage.
I mean, it's been really competitive. It's been back and forth, but this is HERA we're talking about. If HERA wins this game, LIEREY's going to have to win 3 straight to win this final. He needs to rebound here. He needs this win.
Byzantines against Ethiopians should have a good shot.
I think so. Now, one of the best ways Byzantines can play is exactly how the Lithuanians played in the previous game. And you go forward with 3 or 4 vills and play heavy spear and skirm. That's just not a very typical LIEREY style. I think LIEREY's more the defensive player. I'm curious on what LIEREY opens with. Because if you open spears and skirms from home, it's really slow. It doesn't have offensive pressure to really be able to do considerable amounts of damage. So you almost will only open skirm if you know your opponent's going to go archers. And with HERA, he can go scouts. So I think scouting's the key right now for LIEREY.
So HERA went up without Loom, and he does not have Loom queued behind, unless he's got Loom and a Villager queued. Yeah, so Villager queued after that. He loves doing this. He's also stretching out for forward buildings with 2 Villagers. So if LIEREY gets over there, there is some potential to maybe kill a Villager, maybe deny a little bit, but the scout is hanging out nearby from HERA. Don't think LIEREY's going to want it.
How many times do we see this on present-day Arabia meta? The meta is so defined that the person who scouts could potentially be at a disadvantage. Because HERA's going to just be faster feudal because he greeted it out, and then he's going to be able to hit this scout. This is the second time this has happened with HERA as well.
And LIEREY's going to see that feudal age come in and be like, oh my god, bro. I just took a look at the vills. You have no Loom. I went to investigate. Now your scout's here, which means you're going to be faster up. LIEREY, just not a great situation here with this scout, and HERA's just going to micro that guy down. I think HERA got 3 free hits there.
Yeah, and that's really smart from HERA. I know that people aren't going to be excited about, you know, scouting should be valuable, blah, 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 but it's a bit of a map issue, right? And at least with these players, you kind of know how the matchup's probably going to play and what those builds are going to be. Now, did LIEREY see the range before his scout died?
Yeah.
He didn't see what the opening is.
Oh no, I would have almost just had him dive in there with the scout. Get that information before you die, but obviously he was trying to save it. HERA manages to take that out. He goes for an outpost over here, and that's funny because the Ethiopians are the ones with the free outpost, but Byzantines still have free town watch. And he'll spend a little bit of stone, a little bit of wood, and get that full vision on the open side of his map.
Well, the alternative is you try and wall all that, and if you do that, it hurts your economy so much. So it's really smart from LIEREY here. It's an uncomfortable position to fight out of, though. HERA
no Loom still for HERA, right? No Loom.
No Loom.
Come on, LIEREY!
No way, dude.
With a spearman. He's blocking it. He's blocking it. There's an archer here. Will it be in time, though? Will it be in time?
Nope.
Oh, HERA saves the Vill.
But he knows it's archers.
And he queues up 3 more. Still no Loom.
Why would he need Loom? His opponent's opening skirms. You just got to be as greedy as possible, bro. Be as greedy as possible. Cut every corner you can. And he'll also see the outpost and recognize that he probably can't sneak his army there. LIEREY's now in the uncomfortable position of waiting for an army that may never come. You just don't know. HERA, I think, from this position, should just fully wall and not even attack.
Yeah.
Just don't even
One range
attack.
production, slowly mass up your archers, and then go up to Castle Age.
Okay, there's an army. Now would be a good time for Loom, I'd say.
I think so.
Do you think HERA realized he didn't have Loom?
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
I mean, you know when that villager almost goes down to a spearman in 4 hits.
That's fair. I doubt he assumes he sent a weak
Loom's
villa.
coming in right now, probably.
Okay.
After this Ville. Trust.
There it is.
Hey!
Did they just give you a round of applause for predicting Loom?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I'm kind of a big deal around here.
Well, Loom's coming in, and HERA isn't completely walled yet. I think one of those villas is pretty weak as well. Nope, I'm wrong.
Some of those houses are pretty weak, but it's only skirms. That is quite the wall here. Leery's going to see that, and he's going to know, okay, this guy is just interested in going up to Castle Age. However, Leery has decent resources himself, and he's not really overproducing these skirms either.
Like you've always said about walls, if you're going to commit to the walls, commit to the walls.
Yeah.
And the issue I have with this is this isn't enough to keep HERA safe with the greedy approach we wanted. He's got 4 villagers not working on resources. He now is going to get fletching. So I think Leery will see that and actually be pretty happy because the economy's just not efficient.
Leery's tracking where the archers are, which is fine, and he's also walling up himself.
Yeah.
But he's walling up with like 1 villager. He's not having 3 villagers working at all times with his army defending behind this. Really great job. He also has a skirmisher randomly patrolling one of the gaps, right? Leery going to gold now, 300 food in the bank. HERA probably going to click up it slightly faster than him, but still sitting at home in his base. Leery's not being damaged.
I mean, I know it's oftentimes how you play a map and not what the map is, and that's definitely part of it. But can we just scan HERA's map for a second? Like, now that these walls are up, he's got like back wood lines, the gold's there, he's got another gold, he's got the main stone. Like, this is a really good setup.
He knows about all that stuff back there? Yep.
Yeah, it's really nice. The only thing that could be problematic is wood because all of his wood is rangeable. But in Leery's position, I guess he will have 2 golds. He will have 2 golds. He will have back wood lines. And I guess his stones are the ones that are going to be exposed. But
honestly,
it's not too bad.
HERA should add outposts at segments along the walls with Ethiopians.
He won't do it.
No, I know. They never do.
He won't do it.
No, I know. They never
It bothers me. It really does. I mean, we don't see this that frequently with Byzantines.
That's great for
That's
Leery.
a good outpost.
Yeah.
But in the case of Ethiopians, you can still build your town centers, and you're getting crazy vision. So maybe HERA will do it. Now's not really the time. He's not expecting there to be any problems. But we'll be on our way to Castle Age.
HERA just loves keeping the archers garrisoned in the TC.
Yeah.
Nice safe place.
Yep, nice safe place. And yeah, this is just a pretty standard Arabia game for 2025. The maps in the past used to be a little bit crazier. Maybe we'll have a balance shakeup with a new patch coming up. And we'll
Chicken
see some
Arabia.
different units. Yeah, Chicken Arabia and lots of infantry potentially, but just not a lot of punishing aspects with hills. And the builds are just so fine-tuned, so they're going to duke it out in Castle Age.
Okay, Castle Age, 2 minutes away for Leery, 1 minute and 45 seconds away for HERA as fletching comes in for Leery. Good farming there. I don't mind, because HERA's only playing the crossbows, don't mind the fact Leery's left the front of the TC open. Usually does bother me, though, especially against players of this caliber. Like,
yeah.
They've managed to dodge all the arrow shots and then just walk in. How many times have we seen that from Leery? He just walks in. He doesn't care. And yet he leaves his own TC front completely open. Something
that he is doing, which is very smart, if he wants to move out, is he's fortifying up his palisades with houses behind. Palisade walls are not going to be enough.
Well, the later you go, the better this matchup gets for the Byzantines.
Absolutely.
So why not just set yourself up for the late game, right? He doesn't have enough stone for that 3rd town center, which might be an issue, but that's just one simple click. Send 1 villager to the stone, take 1 trip, and then you can make it. He made the 2 outposts, of course, earlier.
I need to know, did he see the flag on the range? And did he see the flag disappear? Okay, so
flag.
that must have been from earlier.
Okay.
And so it's funny, the archers aren't in the range, but they are right behind the range. So where he's sitting is actually pretty smart for the situation.
Crossbow coming in from HERA, and then Elite Skirm and Bod can arrow, but he did think about queuing up the 2nd archer armor behind this, and he actually has enough resources to do so. So that could be pretty impressive from Leery. Goes for a 2nd TC, and then you have +2 armor skirms just waiting for whenever HERA arrives. And HERA adds the siege workshop. So he knows the skirmishers are going to be waiting there when he leaves.
I like the patience from HERA. You know you're up against skirms. 14 crossbows isn't enough to overtake even 10 skirmishers or 8 skirmishers with proper upgrades. And you obviously need siege. So he's turtling, and the eco's going to fly for him. I just wonder if LIEREY knows.
Elite skirm? Okay, there's elite skirm.
Canceled it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, he's really paranoid right now. Like, he's absolutely paranoid. He's waiting for an army to attack him, and now he sees the crossbows.
And HERA's going to see, like, Bodkin arrow, but no elite skirm, no armor, and LIEREY's been in Castle Age for a while, so this might give HERA a lot of confidence to move forward. Maybe LIEREY hasn't made any extra skirmishers. He's got 12, though. He's got 12 skirms, so 6 of them are somewhere else. This could catch HERA off guard if he's just expecting it to be like these 6.
Yeah.
Where are the other ones? Oh, they're coming now. Okay.
This, with the elevation on the map, this feels like a good position for a siege workshop for both, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Like right where HERA's sitting right now feels insane. HERA siege is coming forward. He didn't have the luxury of being able to get ballistics because he's gone for the siege. But this is LIEREY we're talking about.
This is going to be a fun fight.
Yeah.
With the Mangonel involved, LIEREY's micro, HERA's micro as well. Great attack round. It misses slightly, though. The Spearman does go down, but look at the splits here from LIEREY, dodging the shot from the Mangonel. He's got the +2 armor. Like, this does not benefit HERA to keep fighting this with the crossbows. He needs to get a big shot with the Mangonel. Thank you, Vodka, for the lion update over in the corner as well. That skirmisher's having a rough day.
But, like, for anyone who's new here, this is not normal Age of Empires. You don't see...
Hey! Sorry.
It's okay. Both players are now like, what just happened to me and what did I miss? They're double checking their wood lines. They're freaking out because of the crowd. But like, LIEREY's confidence against siege is ridiculous. He could lose the game because of it, but he's so good, Dave. He's so good. Look at this micro.
Oh my God, he doesn't get hit and he micros down the Mangonel. He finally gets hit by a shot, but it's an uphill shot. So maybe not as much damage as HERA would have liked. Crossbows are still alive here. Mangonel's still trying to be micro down by LIEREY. He's got 2 town centers behind this. HERA's got 3.
Now there will be siege as well for LIEREY. Neither player has ballistics. LIEREY's micro is still absolutely ridiculous. He did get burnt once for playing with fire. Now here he loses 2 more units, but he'll have his own siege. Also have some monks in the mix.
Has Byzantine healing too.
3 TCs for HERA. Just 2 TCs for LIEREY at the moment.
Those skirmishers are already full health. Byzantine healing is ridiculous.
Oh.
And big shot from LIEREY. He takes out 1 Mangonel, and a lot of crossbows go down from HERA. Another Mangonel down.
Wow, that was crazy. HERA had no clue there was siege there. And in that moment, I'm sure he looked back to add a couple farms. And by the time he looked back at his army, most of it was gone. And Dave, like, the game was just turning HERA's direction where he could go for a tech switch. But you can only go for a tech switch if you still have the crossbows. If you're only on Mangonels, your opponent's going to know you're going to switch out of crossbows.
Yeah, and this has to feel so frustrating if you're HERA. You have the counter to skirms right in front of you.
Yeah.
And he keeps killing your Mangonels with his skirmishers.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, both of these players could do this, but the game is designed
without ballistics.
Yeah. The way the game is designed, HERA should have won that fight and won the game already.
And LIEREY also bringing relics back, right? So that's 1 relic there. I think another one is coming in. We can see LIEREY just kind of waiting here, and then he goes for the attack round. And that is so rare to catch HERA sleeping like that. He was probably paying attention to something at home. He's going to be kicking himself for losing those Mangonels.
Yeah, well, he'll have a chance to redeem himself.
Here we go again, round 4.
Like we said, there's always a chance that this can turn around either direction. I still think if you control that middle hill, bring a Vil and build another siege workshop there.
Yeah, it could be good.
Just even like a couple random houses to block the hills. I think the control with fortifications is actually going to be key.
Resources are looking real good for LIEREY. How has he done this while microing those skirms? He's also got the relics, some of the relics in, right? The monks are still being produced. He's got 3 of them.
He's going to go fast imp here, Dave. He's going to actually click up to imp. It is cheaper with Byzantines. He hasn't gone for the 3rd town center. Maybe has waited intentionally for this. He has clicked up to the Imperial Age. If HERA doesn't find a big fight, Bracer and Chemistry will be in on skirmishers, and HERA's nowhere near the Imperial Age.
Yeah, HERA's been struggling against Bodkin skirmishers, let alone full Imperial upgrades on those things could be really good. It's actually stables from HERA, so maybe a switch that Leery isn't expecting. As Leery comes in to scout, HERA wants to take care of that. Leery just easily dodges around. He's like, mind your own business, bro.
That's so funny. I would love to see ballistics now. I think there should be a university coming up, but Leery is super vulnerable against Cav, and so I think...
Is he microing that one skirmisher?
Yeah, he wants to know what you're doing in here. And so here he goes. Let's see if he can find the stable. That would be crazy.
Oh, if he sees that stable, HERA wants to prevent this. He saw the stable! Yo, Leery!
Again, I can't help but feel like, I know they've got some noise-canceling headphones, but there's no way they don't hear the crowd roar.
You can feel the vibrations and everything of the crowd going.
So I just find it so funny that both players probably panic and look at their wood lines or something every single time.
That's part of the beauty of playing live, right?
That's the beauty of this, yeah. Now...
He's sending another skirmisher forward. He's like, I wonder if there's a second stable.
Yeah. Well, he just needs to know what the upgrades are. This is so smart, guys. This is so smart.
And he's going to see the light cap there with the armor upgrades.
Yeah. And now he should know he needs to brace himself. Against only light cap, it could actually be okay.
Oh, again, is HERA paying attention to that skirmisher at home? Leery takes out a Mangonel, but HERA takes one back. Great micro from HERA.
There's just so much respect you have to have if you're HERA here. I don't think you're feeling like you can dive in to engage against this very second. And if you can't do it right now, it's really bad for you. The attack round lands, the light cav can't get through the monks.
Against Bracer and Chemistry on these skirmishers, the light cav are going to do as well, right? And the Imperial Age comes in, HERA's probably like, what?
Yeah, he needs a big Castle Age play, and he needs to make this messy. But the upgrades are coming in right now for Leery. He did end up getting ballistics on the way up. I know we mentioned he didn't have it at one point. I wonder if HERA regrets making light cav. I would have preferred knights. I think he made it because he saw some monks and he didn't want to toss knights in. But Ethiopian light cav is
Castle on the hill.
Not great.
Castle on the hill. You identified this middle area as a potential castle position, right? Maybe siege workshops controlling everything. The skirms are going to come forward. They have Bracer now. That Mangonel has a limited lifespan, and now HERA will show Leery the villagers here. The light cav are looping around. Can Leery deny this castle? Can he just dive in here and ignore the light cav and kill the villagers?
We'll see. This could be a big clear up for HERA. He does have +2 armor. That's your max armor for the age he's in. He'll dive. But Dave, I think the light cav will get the mangonels. I don't know if they'll take a ton else here. Leery's micro is actually not fantastic. He's allowing a lot more value from the enemy units here, but he will clear it up, and HERA still hasn't clicked up.
Yeah, if HERA's not up, he can just get bomber cannons to take care of that. And like, you just cleared the light cav army, so you can continue moving forward. I think there was a choice to be made there, though. Leery could have sacrificed his skirms to just kill all those villagers.
Yeah.
And just denied the castle completely, but he still has an army, right? Leery going forward with these skirmishers, and HERA actually looping around to the north side of Leery's base, where Leery has good vision. He's got an outpost over on that side. He should see those coming from a long way away. HERA's left his gold completely open.
Yeah, and he's showing that he's staying in Castle Age as well by making these knights, which should make Leery be very patient here, I think. Not patient with this army, but patient with everything behind. You don't want another army to swoop in and kill those cannons.
This is a disaster for HERA.
It is. And Arbalest feels like the perfect switch for Leery if he can get it. Crossbowmen do so much more damage against the cav already. And it's just, this isn't the situation that HERA wanted to be in. Leery's going to dive underneath the town center.
He's killing the knights. It feels like he's killing the knights for free with skirms, right? So, like, why not? HERA's going to try and wall this off. It's not going to work, and this will distract HERA so much. And in the meantime, Leery's seen the army from HERA that's going for the counterattack. Leery's building up his bomber cannons so he can take out that castle. Already 3 on the field with 2 more in the queue.
Yeah.
And all the knights are just busy back here with this random skirmisher army.
And to look at those crossbowmen from HERA. That's the most important unit in the north of the map, getting completely cleared up.
Boy.
He won't survive with a single one. And now the army from Leery has to go save his castle. But when it arrives, I think Leery's going to have an army there protecting it.
Arbalest on the way. How many times have we seen this? Leery in Imperial Age, bomber cannons, Arbalest, and his opponent still in castle because he caught him off guard with the timing. It's another town center there from Leery. The castle's going to go down from HERA, and HERA is just sitting in the Castle Age. The 122 villagers, 4 stable knights from the Ethiopians.
Yeah, his initial plan just wasn't good enough against Leery, and he's had to switch, but It's against Arbalest in 3 seconds, so charge up the hill. I don't even think LIEREY needs to micro
Monk's
this
converting. No, just sit. Just sit. You don't even need to do anything. He realizes he's just sitting on the hill. And there we go. I think the GG flies in from HERA. This series is tied.
Let's go.